Hey, fashion lovers and curious minds. Have you ever scrolled through Shein's endless pages of trendy clothes, added a $5 dress to your cart, and wondered how they pull it off? Shein has taken the fashion world by storm, churning out thousands of styles at lightning speed and prices that make your jaw drop. But behind those viral hauls and too-good-to-be-true deals lies a story that's equal parts genius and controversy. From its algorithm-driven empire to whispers of ethical dilemmas, Shein is rewriting the rules of fashion, and not everyone's cheering. Today, we're diving into 7 key aspects of Shein's rise to a billion-dollar giant, unpacking the brilliance and the baggage. Buckle up, because this deep dive will change how you see those trendy hauls forever. Imagine a world where new clothes hit the market faster than you can refresh your social media feed. That's Shein's game. This fashion giant has mastered the art of ultra-fast fashion, dropping thousands of new styles every single day at prices that feel like steel. How do they do it? It's all about their data-driven, algorithm-powered system that tracks trends in real time. Picture this. Someone posts a viral outfit on social media, and within days, Shein has a lookalike in their app, ready to ship. Their micro-production model starts with small batches, scaling up only if a style takes off, which they claim cuts waste. But this speed comes with a catch. The relentless pace pushes suppliers to churn out clothes at breakneck speed, often in factories where workers clock 12-hour shifts, 6 to 7 days a week, just to keep up. And those $7 dresses? They're often made from synthetic fabrics like polyester, which are cheap but terrible for the environment, contributing to microplastic pollution in our oceans. Shein's ability to deliver trendy clothes faster than anyone else is a game changer, but raises big questions about whether this speed is worth the human and planetary cost. Shein isn't just a clothing brand. It's a tech powerhouse disguised as a fashion retailer. At the heart of their empire is a sophisticated algorithm that acts like a crystal ball, predicting what you'll want to wear before you even know it. This system scrapes data from social media, search trends, and even your browsing history to spot what's hot. Imagine a team of coders watching every viral fashion moment, from a celebrity's red carpet look to a TikTok influencer's outfit, and turning it into a budget-friendly version in record time. This tech lets Shein offer an endless catalog of styles, from boho dresses to streetwear, all tailored to what's trending right now. But here's the flip side. This hyper-efficient system fuels overconsumption, encouraging shoppers to buy more than they need because it's so cheap and accessible. Plus, the algorithm's reliance on constant newness means clothes are designed to be worn a few times before the next trend hits, piling up in landfills and adding to the 92 million metric tons of textile waste produced globally each year. Shein's tech wizardry is undeniably impressive, but it's also a driving force behind the throwaway culture that's choking our planet. Let's be real. Who hasn't been tempted by a $5 t-shirt or a $10 pair of shoes? Shein's dirt cheap prices are a huge part of its appeal, making fashion accessible to millions who can't afford high-end brands. They've democratized style, as their executive chair, Donald Tang, says, especially for people outside big cities who want trendy looks without breaking the bank. But those low prices come with a hidden cost. To keep things so affordable, Shein cuts corners where it hurts most, in the factories. Workers in places like Guangzhou, China, often face grueling 12-hour days with minimal pay and hazardous conditions to produce those budget-friendly clothes. And the materials? Mostly polyester, which is not only bad for the environment, but also low quality, meaning your $5 shirt might fall apart after a few washes. Then there's the economic impact. Shein's prices undercut local retailers, making it hard for small businesses to compete, especially in markets like Australia, where lenient import rules let Shein flood the market with cheap goods. Those low prices might feel like a win, but they're built on a system that raises serious ethical and economic red flags. Shein's rise has come at a steep price for the planet. Their latest sustainability report reveals they're fashion's worst polluter, with carbon emissions higher than Zara and H&M combined. 8.52 million metric tons of CO2 equivalent in 2024 alone, largely from their heavy reliance on air freight to ship clothes worldwide. Producing a single cotton t-shirt takes about 700 gallons of water And Shein's massive output of synthetic fabrics adds microplastics to our waterways, with polyester making up 65% of their clothes. They've tried to clean up their image with initiatives like repurposing 40 tons of leftover fabric into tote bags or investing in recycling. But critics call this greenwashing, pointing out that their core business model thrives on overproduction and waste. In places like Australia, Shein's cheap clothes contribute to 200,000 tons of textile waste in landfills each year. While Shein claims their on-demand model minimizes overproduction, the sheer volume of their output tells a different story, leaving many to wonder if their sustainability promises are just a band-aid on a much bigger problem. Behind Shein's trendy hauls lies a darker reality: the working conditions in their supply chain. Reports from Guangzhou factories paint a grim picture. Workers slogging through 12-hour days, often without breaks, to meet Shein's relentless production demands. Allegations of forced labor, especially in regions like Xinjiang, have dogged Shein for years, though they vehemently deny these claims. The company's opaque supply chain makes it hard to verify what's really happening, but undercover investigations have revealed violations of labor laws, with workers paid meager wages in unsafe conditions. Shein has poured millions into lobbying and public relations to combat this image, but the accusations keep piling up, especially as regulators in places like the US and UK demand more transparency. For a brand built on giving consumers what they want, the question remains: can Shein keep delivering cheap fashion without exploiting the people who make it? That's a question that hits hard when you're scrolling through their app. Shein's global ambitions haven't been smooth sailing. From failed IPO attempts to new laws cracking down on fast fashion, the company is facing heat like never before. In May 2025, the European Commission accused Shein of violating consumer protection laws, citing misleading sustainability claims and shady practices. France's Senate went even further, passing a law that bans ads for ultra-fast fashion brands like Shein and imposes eco-taxes to curb their environmental impact. Meanwhile, Shein's attempt to list on the London stock market hit a wall when Chinese regulators refused approval, likely due to concerns about their labor practices and human rights links. In the US, political resistance over supply chain ethics has made Shein a target, pushing them to pivot to Hong Kong for a potential IPO. These regulatory hurdles aren't just red tape. They're a sign that the world is waking up to the true cost of Shein's model, forcing the company to navigate a minefield of legal and ethical challenges. Shein's rise has put consumers at a crossroads. On one hand, their app is addictive: endless styles, unbeatable prices, and the thrill of a new haul arriving in days. For millions, especially younger shoppers, Shein is a lifeline to express themselves through fashion without draining their wallets. But on the other hand, the more you learn about Shein, the harder it is to ignore the red flags. Every $10 dress comes with a story of overworked factory workers, polluted waterways, and a business model that thrives on overconsumption. Social media is buzzing with debates. Some defend Shein for making fashion accessible, while others call for boycotts, pointing to the 92 million metric tons of textile waste the industry generates annually. Consumers are starting to ask tough questions. Is it worth it? Can you love Shein's deals and still care about the planet and the people behind the clothes? As alternatives like sustainable brands and thrifting gain traction, shoppers are left wondering if they can keep up with the trends without fueling a system that's pushing the world to the brink. All right, let's wrap this up. Shein's billion-dollar empire is a wild ride, built on speed, tech, and prices that seem too good to be true. From their lightning-fast production to their algorithm-driven trends, they've changed how we shop for fashion. But the controversies, environmental damage, labor issues, and regulatory crackdowns tell a story that's hard to ignore. Whether it's the 8.52 million tons of carbon emissions, the grueling factory conditions, or the mountains of textile waste, Shein's model raises questions we all need to grapple with. So, next time you're scrolling through their app, take a moment to think, what's the real cost of that $5 dress? Are you okay with it? Or is it time to rethink how you shop? If this opened your eyes, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below. Do you shop at Shein? Or are you leaning towards sustainable options? I'm dying to know what you think. Until next time, keep asking questions, stay stylish, and make choices that feel right for you and the world.